Oh. Today I checked for the access.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And, Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rear-view mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way and make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Bell. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watson on 3rd down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Complete. It's Andrews. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Throwing again is Watson. Diggs with a good footwork. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Julio Jones, the lone receiver left. Watson stepping up. He's going to keep it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
Gold now out to kick it away. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold able to find Deion Kane, complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got his man, it's Andrews. 23 yards on the play.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his...
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Just don't fear me now.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack.
74. Goodness gracious, bro.
Back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and 12.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Darnold. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Robert Quinn with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
Right there, bro. Cannot give up a sack right there.
Detroit! Detroit!
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And a big loss as he's taken down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come back! Come back! Down! Black 22! Black 22!
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Handoff comes to high. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Mack. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. He's going to float this one
I hit the wrong button.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the
R1.
Chancellor, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
All right, defense. I ain't helping y'all out, man. I know.
The give is to Bell. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
A give to Bell. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket.
Let's go.
It'll be intercepted. Picked up by
you got to throw that away right there.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You got to throw that away.
I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Defense keeping you in it.
After the interception, here's Darnold.
Darnold, that's a terrible throw.
Right
lead him up the field.
Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Darnold.
Third
time here in this half, it's intercepted.
My fault.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Defense.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Bell. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Bell. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run it with Bell, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, These pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And the Saints signal for another timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Dang, look how he mugging my dude down the field. Oh, my gosh.
And we're down to 8 seconds now. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Dog, he had X all the way on the other side of the field.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold trying to lay one up deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report.
We need to drive
Take it away,
right here.
Coach.
Put some pressure on.
The never tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run with Mack. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throwing outside on target to Kane, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Yeah, let's put some pressure on him.
There. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bash.
Super toe.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Tiger. Richmond. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come back.
Out of the gun, Watson.
There you go. Put pressure on him.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Excuse me.
Out onto the the field comes New Orleans. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Darnold.
Why you stop?
Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch.
See that old gay cut junk in the middle,
man.
man.
Have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Big old hole, he can't go through it.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again.
Oh, Cam. Cam. Hold the block, bro.
The gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10
Man.
for the 33.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up
Can he
in a
make
big
this?
way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Oh, wow.
Just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years.
Did
And
they
that
hit the
one might
camera or
just rank right up
something?
there.
And you know you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched.
That don't look like that went in.
I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
I don't know about that.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression,
defense.
it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Watson now on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Back 22! Back 22! Target!
From the gun, here's Watson. And he's able to find Diggs. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Now Bell. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the sparkling display of footwork. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Watson escaping the pressure right, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. The Titans on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Come back!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock.
What?
We are headed to OT.
Oh, oh my God.
So it comes down to a man
You gotta be kidding me.
Times before, Adam Vinatieri.
You gotta be kidding me.
Timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, We take a break.
Wow.
So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good.
Wow.
The football is through the uprights, and he's won the Super Bowl.
Good win, man.
And they're singing in the Music City. The Tennessee Titans are your Super Bowl champions.